How to store truffle cones. Should they be kept in the fridge, or can they stay at room temperature? Can they be frozen? Below are some tips to help preserve truffle cones and prevent them from spoiling. Tips for storing truffle cones. Homemade truffle cones can be kept at room temperature, in a cool and dry place. However, the wafer cone of the truffle cone tends to become soft, just like cookies. Ideally, you should coat the cone with melted chocolate before filling it, covering it completely, without any gaps. The chocolate helps preserve the crunchiness, and the coated cone can last about 20 to 30 days without spoiling. Truffle cones filled with cooked fillings, like brigadeiro etc., can be stored in a lidded container at room temperature for about 5 days without spoiling. Remember, the cone will only stay crisp if protected with chocolate. You can also store them in the refrigerator in an airtight container, but only if the cone is chocolate-coated, as the fridge will quickly soften the cone. In the fridge, they can last about 10 to 15 days without going bad. Be cautious with truffle cones that contain fruit. Fruit spoil quickly after being cut. This type of cone must be kept in the fridge at all times and will spoil faster due to the fruit. Always check the fruit before eating. They will usually last about 7 days in the fridge. Can truffle cones be frozen? Freezing truffle cones is not recommended because the wafer cone softens in the freezer. The cooked filling inside the cone might freeze well, as it's similar to party treats, but since the cone itself won't maintain its texture, freezing is not ideal. How to tell if it has gone bad? Always check the appearance and smell. Usually, when it spoils, the wafer becomes soft, or the filling develops a sour smell or unusual taste. It may also become lumpy or show signs of mold. If anything seems off, do not risk eating it, discard it. Attention! If the truffle cone is made with uncooked fillings, it must always be stored in an airtight container in the refrigerator. These can last up to 3 days in the fridge.